I have made a new hardcore world almost 2 months ago, actually, and I've been playing it like non-stop, and this is why I have not been playing Terraria. This is my house. This is the first of many houses I built in this little town. So if we just go in here, this is like my living room, and here is the kitchen, furnaces and stuff. I do have a super smelter, but I'll talk about that later. And here in the garage, ignore these shulker boxes. And here's my storage room in the garage. This is my storage. Everything is nice and organized with these item frames. Yeah, in these shulker boxes, I have a lot of wood. Don't worry about this for now. I might make this. This might be for a potential future video. And in this item frame is my first ever bow that I made. It was about to die, so I decided to save it. And then in here is like a little lounge area. I can look out at my industrial district over there. And then in here is my bedroom. Yeah, I got a purple bed. I stole it from that village over there because that's where I lived before I built all this crap. And I got a cactus. And in here is my ender chest. A bunch of shulker boxes. They're all organized. So I got totems, rockets, sand and gravel, terraforming. This is where my emeralds box would be, which is this. Got a bunch of golden carrots, some other stuff. All right, well, that is my house. Nothing too special. This is the first house I built, so yeah. At some point, I will have a nice fancy mansion at the top of that mountain, but that's not going to be for a while because I'm terrible at designing literally anything. And this is an example of that. This is my RV. It's supposed to look like the RV from Breaking Bad, but it just looks terrible. Anyway, this is where I brew my potions. It's hard to make vehicles, which is why there's no other vehicles in this whole town. Alright, and now there are a lot of houses here. I'm going to go in order of which I built them. So right after my house, I built this house, which is where I bred most of my villagers. And I have fences on all these houses, by the way, because villagers do not deserve freedom. The first villager I ever had, I gave him freedom. He got trapped in a hole literally the first day. So yeah, now the villagers aren't allowed to have freedom. And if they escape somehow, then they get shot. Anyway, hello. Yeah, so each house has a living room, like a kitchen kind of area. Although I can't use smokers or blast furnaces for decoration or anything, because then that could mess up their jobs. A bedroom and a little workroom for their like little workstations. Most of the villagers are librarians because enchantments, obviously. So right now, I think there's only 2 in here. Oh no, there's a third guy. So yeah, in this garage, I used to have a bunch of beds, a bunch of lecterns. This is where I bred most of my villagers. Why did I place the lamps like this? I don't know. After I bred them all, I moved them into other houses. So every house will have its own villagers in it at some point. Now here's the backyard. Again, nothing special, just a fence so they can't escape. So over here is the second house I made. This is one of the better houses here, actually. Look how fancy this is. Nice diorite floors. A nice little dining area too. And yeah, the bedrooms aren't super decorated. This house was for my Unbreaking 3 and Mending villagers because, you know, the two most important enchantments. I thought they deserved a nice house. They even have a patio and like a little roofed area here so they can sit out here while it rains and they can spy on their neighbors. And right here is the garage for this house. It's like detached. Anyway, this is the third house I made. Really like this one as well. This is where my farmers live. I sell carrots and potatoes to them. I make a lot of money from these guys. And then I believe, yeah, I'm trying to breed more villagers in here so I can have more farmers. But the thing is, if I just make them farmers now, their trades aren't going to be that good. I gotta do the thing where I let them get eaten by zombies and then I cure them, which I had a zombie for, but then he died. His name was Jeff. Here's the next house that I made. It's a lot smaller. I tried to make every house different in some way. Okay, these are the Silk Touch and Looting, apparently. I actually sell books to these guys. That's where I make like most of my emeralds. Next house is back here. This is the next one. It's got a little like raised porch because it's on like a little hill, I think. I really like this one too, actually. This is based off of a real life house. This is where my stone cutters live. I buy bricks from them because I've used a lot of bricks for these walls and for like those 2 buildings over there. I think this was the next house. I believe this house is based off of the Breaking Bad house, like Walter White's house. Is actually another one of my favorite. I think I've said that like about every house. Although the granite ceiling, a bit iffy. Yeah, I really like how this one turned out, though. I think it's just more random villagers. I really like this house because it's got this like really high up little porch area. I don't know why, I just really like it. And then this one is the next house. I made it out of mangrove. But yeah, I really like this one too. This one's unique because it's got two. This is a bedroom, and then it leads right into like where their workstations would be. It's got two entrances or exits, whatever, to the porch area. Just like the other house, it's got this little roof, and it has probably the biggest backyard. No one lives in this house though. The rest of these houses don't have any residents currently. And this one's unique because it's the one and only 2-story house so far. Probably my least favorite so far because, I don't know, the way I build why is there a dirt block in here? I swear, these stupid Endermen. But yeah, it didn't turn out like terribly, but like just the way I build the houses with these lights kind of made it a pain because I can't have these lights like in the middle here because up here is where the rooms are. I've had to put like these like little mini walls to cover up where the lights would be, or else it'd be like shining through the like floor. But I mean, I guess it makes it unique. Maybe I'll find better solutions later on. But as for now, that's just how it has to be. And the final house that I built, the last one, right over here. This one definitely sticks out the most because it's made out of pale oak and has a mangrove roof. The rest of the houses either had dark oak or spruce. Don't think it looks terrible. Definitely not the best, though. It doesn't look as good as I envisioned it, but whatever, it's fine. It's good enough, as a wise man once said. I don't know who said that, but whatever. And it's nothing special. My nether portal is actually over here. I guess I'll go show this real quick. Yeah, it's right over here. I tried to incorporate it into the town. So it says restricted access because it's like, you know, dangerous. Only like certain people can go in. I'm not going to go into the nether because there's literally nothing really interesting there. But now it is time to finally go over to the industrial district. This is where all my farms are. So this is the first farm I made. You could tell because all of this copper is aged. This all used to be like actual normal copper, but it's all been weathered because it's just been here for so long. So here's the inside, and here is where the actual bees are. I'm still not even done with this build. I've been too lazy to install the rest of these. I'm actually going to collect this wax while I'm here. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It probably is not the most efficient way to do it. But up here, yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. But now I got to go back here so I can collect the rest. There's like a little meeting room here. I don't know. But yeah, yeah, for whatever reason, the wax just flies back here for some reason. Now down here, this is probably my favorite building I've made in this whole world. I just love how it looks. This is my carrot and potato farm. So, little like reception room, whatever, it's lame. And in each of these little towers, there's carrots. These are potatoes. So basically, I would just use my Fortune 3 hoe, right here, Fortune 3, and collect all the crops, replant them. There's 7 floors. Yeah, each floor looks like this. Same thing over here, just carrots. And then out here is like a little, I don't know, it's like a little plaza area, kind of, I guess. You can see other farms, some nice little trees. Anyway, there's little pathways we can go up. We're going to go to this building next, which is the iron farm. You can tell it's the iron farm because it says iron. There's not much in here. It's kind of just the farm. This is designed by Wattles. I did not design this. I'm not smart enough for that. But yeah, there's a lot of iron here because it's always running whenever I'm around it. And it says day 589 here, because once it reaches day 589, these villagers will have been in here for a full Minecraft year. And when that time's up, I'm going to move them out. I'm going to give them a nice mansion. I'm going to give them all nice mansions up over there, like what I said I was going to build my mansion. Yeah, I'll take them out, move them into nice mansions to kind of thank them for their services, I guess. I don't know. And then I'll move new ones in, and I'll do the same thing for them. There really is no point in that, but I thought it would be cool. Okay, so this clip is actually a few days later because I somehow forgot to show off my super smelter. So I'm just going to show this off real quick. So yeah, this is my super smelter. So you put your items in here that you want to smelt, put your fuel like your coal in here, and then to start the farm you flip this down, and then this will send the mine carts over to the furnaces. and then flipping this will also send this minecart to actually collect the stuff from the furnaces. This is probably like a very overcomplicated design. I tried to design it myself, but I'm not good with redstone or anything. So this is what it looks like. Very over-engineered, but basically there were just tons of issues with like the minecarts not evenly distributing. So I had to add like a delay for when this would go. So when this goes here, it stays here for a second to collect enough items to evenly distribute it. And that's what this is all for. And I had to use pistons because I was going to originally use like locking repeaters or whatever, but then that just caused more issues. It was really annoying to figure out. But yeah, it works for the most part. There's still this one little quirk that happens. I don't know why it happens. There's no way it should be happening, but nothing I've done has been able to fix it. So basically, sometimes an item in this minecart will go into this furnace or this hopper, and I don't know why. I have literally zero clue why. I don't know why it does that. There's no way they're even touching each other, these minecarts, so I have no idea how this is happening. But everything else works fine besides that. I think Minecraft is just bugged. This game is very glitchy. And one last thing, right here, there's a trapdoor so I can get over to the other side. Back here is just to like check on it, make sure it's all good. But yeah, that's the super smelter. Anyway, this is the last farm right over here. It's a sugarcane farm, like one of the old school designs. I don't think this is the most efficient sugarcane farm ever, but I designed it myself. Oh my god, and it's overflowing. Yeah, this thing was a pain to build. Literally everything about it made me want to not live. I might end up building a new one that's better, more efficient in the future. And if I do, and I decide to stop using this one, I could tear out all the redstone stuff, and then this will just be a little abandoned building. Why is there a zombie? You idiot. It'll add a little bit of history to my town here. Might do the same thing with the potato and carrot farm there. I might end up making an automatic one with like villagers or whatever. There is one more thing over here though. It's that mysterious hut in the woods. So over here, before I had an elytra or anything, this is where a zombie spawner is, down here. All the way down here. There it is. I have an enchantment table here. Oh my god, and yeah, god, making this was such a pain because it was right in a lava lake. I had to dig like, what, a 3x3x3 area with just an unenchanted diamond pickaxe. All obsidian. It was a pain. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is here. Alright, now then, all the way over here past my beacon. I did kill the wither once. Somewhere over here, right there. This is where my spider farm is. There isn't water at the bottom. Let me get a water bucket. Never mind, apparently I don't have a water bucket. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to fall down here. I won't die. This made me so mad. This is my spider spawner. I was going to use it to get string so I can put it on top of the roofs of all the houses so mobs wouldn't spawn on them. But apparently mobs can spawn on string for some reason. I don't understand why they changed that, but they did. So yeah, I don't even use this farm anymore. And now if we fly this way, in this direction is where my creeper farm is. Obviously need gunpowder for rockets. Should be seeing it any second now. Yep, there it is. Okay, I gotta be careful because I don't have any rockets. Okay, so yeah, creeper farm. Creepers fall down here. Emerald goes into this chest. Get loads of XP as well. Also a great way to mend my tools. This creeper farm design is also by Wattles. I don't know, I just really like his builds, I guess. There's the abandoned village right next to my town. Should be loading in any second. There we go. Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. Okay, that's pretty much everything. So now I'm going to go to my favorite spot in this whole world, right up here on top of this mountain. So here it is up on top of this mountain. I'm honestly so proud of how this is coming out. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. And I'm not even close to done. I'll never be done with this. I'm going to keep expanding it until it takes over the whole world. Now, how many days have I spent on this world? 448, so pretty much 450 days on this world. How much time is that? So I've spent over 75 hours on this world. And I made this world almost 2 months ago. Yeah, I've been playing it a lot. This is why I haven't been playing Terraria Calamity. But I think it's about time that I take a break from this world and actually finish up my Terraria Calamity playthrough.